All right, everybody. So today I'm going to make the Maine Italian. The Maine Italian is a sandwich from Portland, Maine. And the thing that's special about it is it's not a typical Italian like, you go to New York and you order an Italian hoagie, and it's this disgusting thing with salami and a couple other kinds of meat on a really hard sort of hoagie roll. The Maine Italian is actually a relatively healthy sandwich, and it's on a hoagie roll that's the same sort of softness as a hot dog bun, but of course it's the size of a hoagie roll. In New York, though, these kinds of rolls are relatively hard to find, so when I find them, I actually buy the store out. And today I found two stores that had them in stock, and I bought them out. I usually only do this in the summer because it's more of a summer food for me. This is the Maine brand I've been using, but it's getting more difficult with each passing season to find that brand. So while I was out today looking for these rolls, I came across this brand, and I actually got my batch today from two different stores. I had to kind of go out into the boonies for these. Ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 packages. But this will last me through mid-July to the end of July, because it's my girlfriend and I eat these sandwiches left and right. They're very, very healthy, and you're going to see why in a minute. The only thing that's questionably healthy is that it's based with ham and cheese, or for hers it's just cheese because she's a vegetarian. But it's basically deli ham and deli cheese. I always get Boar's Head brand because it's very high quality. It's just Boar's Head deluxe ham sliced for sandwich, and then Boar's Head white American cheese sandwich slicing. Fresh tomato, and I'll slice those right onto the sandwich when it comes time. I use katamala olives from Trader Joe's. Those aren't the kind that is typically used if you were to go to Amato's in Maine and actually buy them, but they're, in New York I have to improvise and get as close as possible. Honestly, katamala olives are delicious, and they taste exactly like the Greek olives they use at Amato's. Pickles, sliced. And basically I sliced and diced all of this stuff myself. So for the pickles, I use this brand here. It's called Mount Olive, and I just buy these huge jars. Again, I go out and I have to look for them because not all the grocery stores sell Mount Olive, let alone the huge jars. And then I individually slice a batch for use in this sandwich. Diced yellow onion and sliced green pepper. And that's basically it. These are the ingredients of the sandwich. So let's put this together. Okay, so here's the hoagie roll. 3 slices of American cheese should be enough to coat the bottom of the roll. This isn't mine, so I'm actually omitting the ham. But usually I do the cheese first, and then I put 2 layers of ham because they overlap. The ham isn't long enough for the whole roll. Depending on how much ham you want, you could probably just cut a piece of ham to make it fit perfectly. But I just do like 1 layer, 2 layers, kind of spread out. When I went to Amato's last August, they did the ham first and then the cheese, and they didn't do this much cheese. But when I reverse engineered it a couple years back, this is what I instinctively did. So I'm still doing it this way. And then I put in the diced onions first. And then I put in the chopped katamala olives. I put in a lot of olives because we like olives in this household. I always, this isn't the order that they do it when you get it at Amato's. I do it this way because the smaller things are less prone to falling out. Again, I had to reverse engineer for my own personal circumstances. Having trouble opening this. Okay, so here come the pickles. Again, they're just sliced pickles. The ones they use at Amato's are actually much spicier. And they sell those, but since I don't have any Amato's shops in New York City, I can't keep stock on those. Seem to have. So I had initially misplaced my peppers, but here are the peppers. She loves peppers, so I give her a lot more than I usually take. So we're almost there. I have to do the tomato with 2 hands, so I'll return to the video as soon as I've done the tomatoes. Okay, so this is the pretty close to completed sandwich. I put the tomatoes on. I also put salt and pepper. And as soon as Jan is ready to eat her sandwich, I'm going to add this blend of oil. There's nothing spicy about it. It's just a blend of different olive and vegetable oils. Amato sells it out of their stores. This is left over from a run I did in August. The stuff is, it's oil, so it doesn't go bad. And next time I run into an Amato's, I'll probably pick up more, as well as more of their pickles. But if you don't have access to this, regular olive oil will also do. We do use that occasionally. But yeah, I try to go with what I knew growing up, and so I use the Amato's oil for these sandwiches. Alright, so the thing to keep in mind is that it's a filling sandwich, but it's not heavy. It's not like a turkey dinner filling. It's really healthy. So it's like filling, but it's still light. You'll be able to eat it and then move around pretty easily. It won't put you to sleep or anything. It's very, very refreshing. It's healthy. Again, the version I made is the vegetarian version, where I omitted the ham because it's not for me, it's for Jan. But yeah, I mean, this is like the best summer sandwich, summer food to have. I'd eat it year-round if the veggies were good year-round, but where I live in New York City, like, the veggies aren't good year-round, so I kind of made it a sort of a cultural habit, I guess, not to pursue it after the fall. But now that we're going into June, like, the veggies are getting better, so I stocked up on the bread. Anyway, that's the Maine Italian, and hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.